Hi there, I'm Christopher Dunnigan. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we are talking about the Hubbardton Forge Cavaletti floor lamp, 237670. Very popular fixture. Let's get into details about it. So this is going to be 65.2 inches tall. The base on the ground is going to be 9.5 by 13.5. It's going to be using this shade. It's a 23-inch box shade, so it's 23 inches long, 11 inches wide. Oh, I'm sorry, 11 inches tall. Yeah, it's actually 11 inches wide and 11 inches tall, and then 23 inches. So this is a good sized lamp. Throws quite a bit of light, and because this is open on top, it's going to throw a lot of light up onto your ceiling. One little tidbit I want to show you is that when you get this out of the box, if you guys do order this, you'll notice that the socket, this guy, is actually going to be pivoted toward the middle a little bit. And the reason for that is because all of the decoration, the metal decoration, is kind of coming up on the back part of the lamp. And to get this centered over the base, it needs to go like that. And so it looks, when you open it up, that it's bent, but that's not true. And then how you end up leveling everything off is, this is the harp. Harps are pretty much on almost all lamps. The top of this piece right here can pivot. So see how that can change? So let's say when you have this in there, it's actually, you're going to have it like this, right? But this little piece on top, remember, this can pivot a little bit. So this is actually going to be level, which is going to make this level too. So just kind of keep that in mind. On the installations instructions that are in the box, there's going to be a little detail about that. So don't panic if you see this kind of pivoting like that. It's all supposed to be that way for good. Okay, let's get into lampshade materials. So you'll see a pull-down menu on the right-hand side of your screen that says choose your shade fabric or choose your lampshade materials. There's going to be also a place over there where you can check on a bunch of little boxes and request these guys. And these are free samples, which we send out every day. Love to do it. And it gets these into your hands, so you really get a good idea of what they're like in person. Just use that pull-down menu so you can see which available fabrics go on that shade, because you'll notice on the request form there's a whole bunch of stuff. So just make sure you only request the ones that you should. Put in your name, your full address. Sometimes people miss that, and we'll get these out to you the same day at no cost to you. Okay. This is going to be using a dimmer that's going to be built on the socket itself. So this is actually the dimmers we're using now. So you'll notice, you hear this little clicking sound, right? So it's going to be a really beautiful transition. There's a circuit hiding in the bottom of this. So it's not going to be this porcelain one. It's really going to be this guy. And this is kind of always going to be a gunmetal color, just like this. But anyway, it's a smooth transition, dimmer, on, off dimmer. You can use an LED like this if you guys want. You can use a traditional light bulb like this guy. This is a BT15. Up to 100 watt max for incandescent. The only limit that you have for an LED is, can it get into this harp? And you know, this is an A19. You should be able to get an A21 in here without a problem, I suspect, but I don't have one handy to test it out. That would get you up to 150 watt equivalent. When you buy your LEDs, make sure you buy the color temperature of the light that you guys like. And so this light coming down in my hands is 3000 Kelvin. These are 3000 Kelvin LEDs up there. And I tend to like that. Some people like that cooler daylight. That's the whiter light. That's going to be 4000, 5000 Kelvin. It'll tell you on the box. If you're buying them on Amazon or whatever, it'll always tell you there too. So remember, 3000 Kelvin is going to be the warmer light. 4000, 5000 is the cooler light. Buy a dimmable one if you guys want to dim it, and I would suggest that's a good way to go because it's on a dimmer. So good. Okay, moving on. Let's talk about metal finishes. So you'll notice there's a pull-down menu up there. You can pull it down. It'll show you your finishes. We have a metal finishes help guide. It's in the red tabs over on the left-hand side. So open that up for me. Video at the top of that page of me talking to you guys about the differences in Hubbardton Forge finishes and how they can look on different types of forging, on different parts of forging, on different parts of lamps and fixtures. I'm going to be talking about a color chart farther down. So scroll down, look at that chart. Use the chart with the video, and then when you're done with all that, scroll back down to that chart again, and you can click on any of those pictures, and a bigger window is going to pop up and show you more samples of whatever you just clicked on. If you want to see a bunch of stuff in dark smoke, click on dark smoke. If you want to see a lot of stuff in bronze, open the bronze window, click on bronze, and you're good to go there. So I think that kind of covers everything. The most important things are really going to be on this. It's going to be what kind of bulb you can put in. It's going to be your fabrics for your shade and your metal finishes, and I think we covered most of those things. We have this on display, obviously. Just took these parts off it. On the second floor of our showroom, we have over 350 Hubbardton Forge fixtures spread across 2 floors. We have a What's on Display page on our website, back over in the red tabs, where there's lots of good info for you. Check it out, take advantage of it. We also have a clearance center here too. Clearance center stuff is 75% off MSRP. It's returns, discontinued things, and showroom samples. You have to come here to use it, and it's an awesome deal for you. If you're going to visit us, measure everything you can think of to measure. So measure your ceilings, measure your kitchen island, lengths of your tables today, not on Thanksgiving Day, width of the table, distance between junction boxes and the ceiling. Take pictures with an iPad, and you can bring the iPad in. We can check it out together so we can see what you're doing. Bring a nice size SUV because boxes tend to be kind of big, and you want to be able to take some of this stuff home, okay? When you buy your Hubbardton Forge fixtures from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. No tax if we ship out of the state of Vermont, and we are the only dealer with 90-day returns and no restocking fees. No one else does that. Some larger items are non-returnable. We'll always talk about that ahead of time. That tends to be big things on pallets and custom items. But like I said, we'll always talk about it way ahead of time so there's no surprises. We also offer a rush program. So Hubbardton Forge doesn't stock anything. Everything's made to order. Their production time generally runs about 3 to 4 weeks. We can cut that time in half, and it's very inexpensive. So if you want to know more, drop me a quick email, sales@HandmadeInVermont.com, spell out the word Vermont, or you can call 802-446-2400 during business hours. Showroom's open every day except Sunday from 11 to 6, and I'm here every day except Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. So I think that kind of covers everything. If I forgot anything, drop a quick email. If you guys have any questions, I'm always here, and have a great day. Thanks. Bye-bye.